Well, you already know that the holidays come with a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety, but add to that everything that's going on right now, COVID-19, added stress, added anxiety, not to mention the fact that there is what people are calling pandemic fatigue. You might be letting their guard down and then hanging around family members. Maybe you shouldn't be doing that. But the holidays are meant to be together. So what do we do? How do we handle all of this added stress? Dr. Robert Stockman, he's a psychologist with 4C Medical Group. He's joining us today to offer up some tips on how we can maybe manage all of this added stress. And Dr. Stockman, it's great to have you on Sonoran Living, but what are some of the signs and symptoms we should be looking for? Maybe not just when ourselves, but for our loved ones, that maybe, this is just a little more than we can all handle.
Okay, well, thanks for having me. And yes, certainly these are very trying times and challenging times. The pandemic certainly is disrupting all of our lives, and this holiday season is going to be more challenging as a result. So consequently, I think it would be important for people to recognize any changes that might be taking place in their physical health and also their mental health. Things like headaches, psychologically, are you feeling sad? Are you distancing yourself from people? Any of those kinds of signs, make sure you turn to your healthcare provider as soon as you possibly can and get that kind of help as quickly as possible.
Yeah, it's kind of beyond what we'll call the holiday blues, if you will. So what are some of so we can reach out, right, for help. What do we do for family members who maybe are experiencing loneliness because they're compromised and they can't be around family regardless? How can we reach out and help them? Or maybe it's ourselves.
Well, of course, I think part of the solution is that you do reach out, particularly if you have a family member that's in that particular situation. Now, the family member who's experiencing that, though, I would advise them on a number of things. One thing is that our life structure has been disrupted as a result of the pandemic. Right. So consequently, try to get back into a routine and, schedule your days. The second thing is be creative. The holiday season come up is going to be a great time to be creative in terms of how you're going to reach out, how you're going to communicate, how you're going to celebrate yourself with decorations, music, etc. And then the last thing, continue to keep in contact with your friends and family.
Those are all fantastic tips. I want to talk real quickly about the clinic that you're offering up. You have clinics across the valley. You offer up a lot of great tips just now, but you have additional resources. Can people still come into the clinic to chat with you, or can we do it via Zoom like we're doing right now?
Yes, both. The 4C clinics across the valley, including the one that I'm at, we offer the virtual sessions, we offer telephone sessions, and we also offer those who are comfortable enough to come in. Our clinics have been, making sure we're practicing all the self-distancing and the other protocols to protect our patients and ourselves.
And sometimes let's just I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes we just need to talk to somebody. Sometimes we just need to reach out, and the stigma of doing that, I think, is over with. It's just a matter of picking up the phone and making that call and say, hey, I need some help.
It is. And I agree that it's one of the more potent tonics if you can have somebody to. Many of the folks I work with at 4C Medical Group are older, and oftentimes they don't have many people in their lives.
Right.
So we do serve that purpose, as well as our primary care doctors at 4C here also.
Okay. Well, Dr. Stockman, thank you so much. Really good tips and advice to help us overcome this troubled times we are in right now. If you need help managing holiday stress and emotions during the pandemic, there are 12 Valley locations of 4C Medical Group to choose from. To find the clinic closest to you, call 480-455-3000 or visit the website 4cmedicalgroup.com.